Maybe first and shortly to introduce myself. My name is Peter Effenberg. I'm working at Transformedia Production Services. The both guys to the right, Stefan Salzbrunn and Sven Slazenger, the fathers of Interlake. To the left side is Ian Butler, coming from Dublin, working for Articulate. Articulate, of course, is a very good partner of Interlake. The discussion should be about the future of learning, media and IT. Tell me, why do you think that media, IT and learning are linked?
I mean, we in the beginning, when we came here to Babelsberg, we had to learn media IT as a language to be able to communicate with you guys who are working with technology, and we're working with, back then, a very different technology. But, I mean, both of it has been IP-based, internet-based. And the journey that we made from then until now has been a journey where we see much of that technology merging together into more common grounds. I think that's important to bring things forward, and that's, I think, also why we are a media tech hub today.
What do you think were the most important steps media and IT did in the last 20 years?
I think the whole digital transformation that's going on right now is probably the most important step. Until recently, IT was something strange. It was very uncommon, partly because the technology was not there, but partly also because the industry just wasn't ready yet.
Do you think that tech is the code word for people which are in media?
That's very difficult to say because there's a difference in understanding of that terminology. I think tech by itself is too abstract. Of course, in media industry, technology has played an important role, probably for more than 20 years. Some stages, I think, the media was actually a forerunner. However, they had a very specific industry-focused need, and it was a very isolated, very well-controlled environment. Now, where everything is transforming all over the place, more people have access to different technology, and there's a different market where the products that the media industry develops go to. And both of those, I think, are a key component of why that industry is changing.
Ian, when media and IT are merging more and more, what is the place of learning in that field?
One of the things that's changed a lot of industries is the democratization of content, so that you don't have to have the extensive facilities in order to produce media and publish it. But everybody can do that now. And I think learning industry have tried to leverage technology for is apart from the ability to deliver the accessibility to as many people as possible to reduce the cost and to get better learning and to get on-demand learning. It's also to get engaging content.
But still, text is the main factor in learning?
Just like a movie, just like TV, it starts as text.
Yeah.
It's a story that has to be told. Mm-hmm. It's how you communicate that.
Sven, is it just a new channel or is also the learning itself changing?
I mean, when you look at technology, and we're a technology company, technology is always only an enabler. We can only help people by providing the tools and the technology to make it more simple to create, to aggregate content, to manage it, and to distribute it. But we need other people that help us and our customers to make that a really successful experience for the learners in the end.
Stefan, how do you engage people to learn?
I think the key question here is how do people actually consume the information? So if they learn, you need to have them able to not only look at the information, but being able to keep the information. So studies have shown that only 10% of information that's actually consumed in a very orchestrated format is kept. 70% of information you actually get from information that's shared, like social media, like obtaining content on devices and so forth.
Ian, I would like to focus a little more on a new technology, virtual reality, mixed reality, augmented reality. What chances do you see in that technology?
I think the idea of immersive learning environments, I mean, there's a fantastic opportunity for high-risk environments, to protect people so they can actually get in and experience a scenario, whether it's in fire and safety or health and safety, nuclear plant engineering or something like that, to actually be in environments where the risk and the cost is extremely high.
It's basically just like in traditional media. I mean, we listen to the radio in a different situation than we watch television in a different situation than we go to the movie theater. When you look at e-learning, I mean, there are so many forms of media content, and you carefully have to look at which technology you want to use for communicating which topic in which environment.
Ian, what do you think? What will learning be in 20 years?
It's a difficult one, but let me say what I hope it is.
Yeah.
I hope that it'll be an integrated part of your everyday experience. When you need knowledge, that in whatever environment you're in, you'll be able to access it.
Stefan, what do you think?
I suspect that stuff becomes more available. As stuff becomes more common, it becomes commodity. It's not the biggest question anymore to people. So there's going to be new questions asked. There's going to be new challenges ahead, and I think that's where the journey will take us.
Yeah. Sven, and will you in 20 years still be in Babelsberg?
If it is a place like Babelsberg or another place, I know that places are important because you need places to get in touch with people. Yeah. And without getting in touch and in exchange with people, it is impossible to find out where all these things are going.
So thank you to all of you. Thank you to the audience, and celebrate the 20 years you did. Thank you.